For those of you who are moving on base and want to stay home with your children, there is this type of job that you can do from your home, and it's called family childcare. Family childcare is where you open up your home and create it into a daycare center. Now, the process that I went through when I called the family childcare facility is a family childcare coordinator came to my house. I needed to speak to my husband and my stepson, my son, and me all at once so that we can all understand the process of being a family childcare provider. Then I attended a week's worth of class. In the class, they give you all the rules and regulations. The fire department comes and talks to you. The health department comes and talks to you. You get your CPR license for infant and adult, and once you're finished with the class, you'll be able to get your certificate to actually become a family childcare provider. But it doesn't stop there, because you have to get liability insurance, which is not that expensive, in order to begin taking care of children. After you're done with the class, they will go ahead and do a full inspection of your home. Now, before you can even start taking the class, they will run a criminal background check on you. I don't know what type of criminal check they do, but I do know that they look for domestic violence in the home. If anything like that has ever been reported, they do look for anything that has to do with child, like child abuse, child molestation, child neglect. If you have any of that, you cannot get your daycare license at all. You'll learn about subsidy, which is where the military covers the difference of a parent's daycare payment. Now, for the subsidy, every month you're going to get a sheet like this, and it's going to have a check attached to it. This was for September of 2007, so I got paid the prices for October. And as you can see here, I don't know if you can see, I made $730 for the month of October. You'll also learn USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture, where the USDA will pay you for every child that you feed. For the USDA package, this is what it will look like. And you fill out the kid's name above, and it has the day of the week on this side, and what they had as far as breakfast, lunch, supper, snack, and snack. And you mark it so that you don't forget. This has to be done every single day when a child is in your home and you are feeding them. And if you ever get inspected, it has to be marked. It cannot just be blank and you do it at the end of the day. On this side, you basically put all of the food that you're going to be serving for either lunch, snack, dinner, or whatever. And it tells you a little thing as an example for breakfast, what can be served, like cereal or bread or pasta or rice, and you have to serve milk, or you can also serve a fruit or a vegetable. Now, for lunch as well, meat or meat alternative such as cheese, eggs, dry beans, dry peas, peanut butter, fish, or poultry. And it gives you certain examples, and then you write it out, and you have to turn them in before the next month and get it approved by the food lady, I like to call her. She's the one that approves your food sheet. Anything that is wrong, she'll let you know that you need to correct it before she can approve it. But this is what it looks like. There's also a lending library on base. So since we don't have $2,000 or $3,000 at hand to spend buying furniture and toys for kids, the lending library in the family childcare facility will let you check out these items. Every morning when your children, daycare children, come into basically daycare, your parents are going to be signing a sign-in sheet, and it looks like this. And their sign-in sheet will have the child's name, the age of the child, the time in, the time out, during the midday if they were picked up for, I don't know, appointments or something like that, the parents' signatures, and any comments on this side. And of course the date, I think I mentioned that already. And this has to be turned into your family childcare facility, and basically they check both papers. So if any of you do anything where you claim a child that didn't attend and it's not on the sign-in sheet, you will get suspended and lose your license for that. Now, every base is different as far as rules. I've only lived in one base, so I can't really tell you what other bases have as far as the rules and regulations. One thing that you'll learn is that you get monthly inspections And this is where they will come to your house unannounced. They won't let you know when they're coming, and they're going to sit there and watch you care for the children, and they're basically going to have their own little package and write down everything. But you do get a self-assessment package, and as you can see, this has roughly about 10 pages, and it goes through everything that you should be checking in your home. Now, when you receive a child into your home and you officially make a contract for them and you're taking care of them, each child has to have a package. So when you get inspected, they can see it there. They can go through the package, make sure that you have everything that needs to be required in a package. For example, you'll get shot record paper. You'll need your 2-week trial contract. Usually you do it for 2 weeks, and if the parent likes you, they can do a full contract with you. It needs to be in your package. A picture release just saying that if you're taking pictures, that it's okay. And hand lotion and lip ointments, treatments, any food allergies they may have. You'll have to create a contract, and it has to be approved by the family child care facility. And you'll just, what I did is an acknowledgement of my policy and procedures that the parents needed to sign, the child information form that parents need to fill out, and of course my contract. They'll have to fill out the USDA for food program, and you'll have to give the food lady the copy and keep one in your folder at all times, and give one to the parents as well. So this is just some of the few paperwork that they have to sign, and it has to be in your folder at all times before you can start giving care to children. The fact that you get to stay at home and be there when your children come home from school, or if you have an infant, to be there all the time is really great. Being able to stay at home and bring in an income should be satisfying, but it is going to be stressful as well. The house always has to be clean by the next morning. You have to not only cook food for your daycare children, but then start cooking dinner for your family. Because you are your own business, you will need to be paying your own taxes. You will be a 1099 through the IRS, and you have to save all your receipts for food, all your receipts for any furniture that you buy for your daycare home. Any gifts that you buy for the kids can also be a deduction. If you have any other questions as far as how to become a family child care provider, or any advice that you want, feel free to email me, and I will help you on your process of becoming a family child care provider. I do think that you should call them. They'll be able to give you more information. And don't forget, rate and subscribe. Ciao!